G'day guys, Andy Thomas from Wolf on the Run. Hope you all had a great new year. This is my first trip out this year. It's the 12th of Jan. We're heading up to South Australia. There's me, Jimmy, and a subscriber that lives around the corner from me called Lou. So we're going to head up. We're going to South Australia, as I say, Kingston. We're going to batch it up there from Melbourne. It's about 6.5 hours straight up there. And then camp tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to have a ride around South Australia. Around Kingston, around the sides there. See what's going on. We're going to catch up with BBA from Big Bike Adventures, Steve. He's going to show us a few tracks around that area, and then camp there again that night, and then head back over 2 days. But heading back, we're going to head through all the forest and shrubbery and scenery. Try and keep off the main roads, the A roads, and just come through gravel roads. So 2 days to come back. So we're back home for Friday. But the bike's all packed up. Here we go. And in honour of the Dakar, I've got my wolf helmet out, and I've also got my motocross pants on. So yeah, it's summer and I've only got heavy duty pants. So I have got some lightweight dry riders, but they're not waterproof. They haven't got a lot of padding in them. So yeah, I thought I'd put these on. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for these guys. They should be up shortly, and then we'll hit the road. Here's Senor Louis. Morning.
G'day.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate, and you?
Yeah, good. Good. Introduce you to Louis. He's going to show us the routes. He's on his KTM 1090, 1190.
Yeah.
All packed and ready to go. Good stuff. Morning, sir.
Howdy, everyone. Good morning.
Check.
What have you forgotten, Jimmy? We won't know until we get there.
You alright? Well guys, I thought I would just update you with where we are. It is now 12:30-ish, and we've been riding, what, 6 hours. Stopped for a bit of something to eat, refuel, but I'm not going to just bore you with trees, tarmac and grass, so just giving you an update, and yeah, I'll catch you if anything happens. Quick stop, stretch the legs. We're at Eden Hope. Bike's all doing well, which is good. We're time-wise, we are 1 o'clock. So that's what, 6.5 hours since we left this morning, and we're about 150 k's from our destination of Kingston SE, South Australia. Guys, there was a sign there that says COVID checkpoint, so we've had to fill in some paperwork to travel from Victoria into South Australia. So we didn't know we had to do it because we thought the borders was open, but we found out last night that don't matter what you're doing, you have to apply for a permit. So we got online and applied for the permit, and yeah, within minutes the email approved. So I've screenshot it on my phone just in case when we do get to the borderline we have to show it to get through, which I presume we might. I'm not sure, but we are close to the border. So when I get there, I'll let you know. signs there saying prepare to stop. So we'll see. Yeah. Checkpoint Charlie is me name. Checkpointing Charlie is me game. Sorry. I think this is where they had Steve from BB-8. It's the same copper, Steve. No.
So I just need your permit numbers that you've hopefully applied for.
Yep.
Starts with an EP.
ET90
Yep.
63892.
What's your name?
Andrew Thomas.
Sorry, that didn't work. Let me read that one for you.
ET0
Yep. 0.
963
Yep.
892.
I think we've got the 0 and the 9 mixed around. Andrew Charles Thomas, is that
It
you?
is.
Cool. You're sorted.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, all checked in, all good. Continue your journey, sir. Looks like Lou's getting the 3rd degree though. Pick on the little boy. And we're through. It's like Prison Break. That's it. Yeah, so lucky enough I was looking through. I watched the news, seeing all the grief that was going on with Brisbane and whatever, and mentioned permits, and I thought, I wonder if we need one to get through. So I went on to South Australia website, and sure enough they said yes, regardless of where you come from, you do need to apply for the permit. Please allow 3 days minimum before your travel. This was 7 o'clock last night, so shit. Anyway, clicked onto the site, went onto it, and they said due to delays, please apply for it 7 days before you travel. And I thought, well, we'll do it anyway. So So we applied for it, and within 30 seconds to a minute we had the email come back saying, yeah, confirmed, okay to go through, which was good. Otherwise the trip could have got put off. We'd have got to the border and turned round and had a ride round and gone home, or camped in the nearest field. We slowed down for some roadworks, and I thought I'd have a chat with you while I was going through the roadworks. Jimmy's having a bit of a wobbler up front there. I think it's what they call warming up his tyres. Thinks he's in the Grand Prix. Yeah, the weather, it's warmed up now, it's 26 degrees. It was cold this morning, it was 12 when we set off, but yesterday in Melbourne we had a high of 36. It was a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. And then, like, come this morning, typical Melbourne weather, back down 12 degrees. I put my summer jacket on, which is just the mesh rather than, it has got the liner in, but I felt it a little bit this morning, but now it's warmed up a bit, which is good. But yeah, I just thought I'd just fill you in while we just, Merry Christmas. Okay, a bit late with that, mate. Get the two-finger wave there. There must be a biker. But yes, that's us. We're about 70 k's away from our destination of the camping site. So yeah, I'll fill you in when I get there. Well guys, bit of drama. We tried to get into Luciville to get some fuel, and apparently they had some big fires through there last night, and burnt a lot of the farms and whatever, and the servo fuel station had been shut, whether it was from the fires or whether it was just coincidence. So we had to come out and head into Kingston, and as you can see, our fuel light's been on for the last 64 kilometres. We're just about 4 k's out now from the servo. I got my head down, tucked in, trying to be streamlined, plodding along at 95, 96 k's an hour, trying to conserve fuel. I think this is the worst ever. Normally I've got 3 litres that I carry in the little tub at the back, but this time I didn't bother, thinking, it'll be right. Yeah, typical. But yeah, we're nearly here, so hopefully, lucky enough the KTM, he's got a bigger tank. Again, Honda, they've upgraded their tank size in the later models from the 2016. I think, yeah, it was always an issue. I think it was 17 litres originally, but I think they're about 20, 21 now, which is good. But yeah, hopefully we're just going to make it.
So tell me, mate, how does it feel now? Was it neutral for the last 6 k's?
I saw you tucking in, trying to avoid the wind. You were doing anything.
Even putting 95 and a 137 a litre, I'm happy. Believe me, I'm happy. Oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
Been on fresh air.
Feeling better now, Andy?
Yes.
You both were tucking in behind that windscreen like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, TT.
There you go, guys. Must have been on fresh air. Alright guys, we've got to the campsite. That's our plot there. We just about made it to the garage, as you've seen on that. The tank's 17 litres and it was 17.7, so it must have been just on fumes. And the campsite was just around the corner from the garage, which was great. So we've checked in, and now we're going to set up.
What we had going for us as well, we were in high gear, low revs, the distance.
Jimmy talking about running on fumes.
Oh yeah.
Out here it's just farmlands. There's a nice harbour there, and looks like they've built a load of new houses on. According to Lou, he came up here a couple of years back, he said none of this was here. So, nice spot though. Cape Boys are there. Just had a walk down the pier, talking to some guys there fishing, doing well. And yeah, unfortunately Steve from BBA, he messaged me last night saying that due to work circumstances he had to cancel, which is a shame, so he's not joining us today. But we're going to have a ride around, see what's about. Decided to head up the main roads and just hit a bit of gravel. Again, nothing around, nothing about, just thought we'd just have a detour, see what's out here. Alright guys, we just stopped off at a place called Robe. Had a coffee and a cake. Yeah, nothing exciting, but just thought I'd share that with you. We're heading down towards the beach road, where I believe it's gravel, sand and whatever. We'll see when we get there. Well, it did turn into a dust road, which is good. Get out there and do a bit. Couple of utes up in front though, kicking up a bit of a shit. It's not that bad to be honest, few little tiny holes, but pretty solid packed. But yeah, makes a change from tarmac.
Australian
like God's backyard. Absolutely stunning. This is called Beechwood. Beautiful. Alright guys, I didn't bore you with any freeway riding down from Kingston. We left Kingston. I was feeling a bit rough this morning. I didn't film packing a tent away or nothing. Had a dodgy curry last night, so I spent most of the night on the toilet. And anyway, we've pulled up at Tantanula Caves in Mount Gambier. Tantanula means windbreak in Aboriginal, which if you look there, you can see why it's called windbreak. And apparently these caves inside were founded by a young Aboriginal boy looking for rabbits in 1930s, and they opened it up as an exhibition, and then it was taken over by the conservation company, and yeah, so I'm not allowed to take videos, so there should be some photographs to follow. Alright guys, so there's the plaque. We're at Wok Wine Cutting. I'll leave that up the corner for you if you want to read it, but I will basically tell you about it. But apparently these guys own this land, and they'd got like a swamp on it, and they needed to drain it. So they spent 3 years with this machinery. I don't know if this was the machinery or similar to it, but they just had like a bulldozer, digger, scraper, a few explosives. But you know, it don't look a lot when you see that machine there, but when you look at what they've actually cut out, it's phenomenal. So apparently all this was flooded, and to get rid of this swamp they had to dig a trench. And as you can see, not just that little trench down there, that was the end result, but they took all this mountainside away, so up there was all flooded, and they just need to get rid of this water, so they just decided to dig a trench and get rid of it. Now we put spoon drains in as builders, but this takes the biscuit of a spoon drain. Amazing feat. 3 years work, 2 guys, a few explosives and a couple of tractors. Wok Wine Cutting. Well, finally guys, we got off the highway. It's been raining, it's been cold, it's been really windy, but yeah, we just pulled off the highway and gone up through some range park. I'm not sure where it is, but rather than just stuck to the main roads, we're just cutting through this park, and just to break things up a bit before we head down into Port Fairy. But yeah, tarmac, it was not worth bothering with for. Alright guys, I'm not boring you with road footage because we are just on the road up here, and just down the road. Apparently this is a big sinkhole, and over the years just filled it with water, so we're going to have a look. How blue is that? Huh? It's so blue, isn't it?
It goes back to grey. Well, it goes back to grey after March. And then it goes blue on there.
Oh well.
Amazing. It's a fishing rod.
You can see why it is called the Blue Lake. If I put that against the green tree there, that is phenomenal blue. I don't know if the camera's doing that justice, but that is blue. So there you go guys, Port Fairy. We stopped in a cabin, nice little cabin, good night's sleep. It's going to head off home now. It's forecast rain, rain, rain. So we just put the wet weather gear on, and this may be the end of the video. If it is, thanks for joining. Catch you next time.